Hey guys, what's up? I am back with another Empties video. I have so much that I've used up recently. I'm just gonna give you mini reviews on all of the things. I have makeup, skincare, and snacks at the end. I have food, beverages, all that stuff. You know me, I like to talk about every single thing. So if you're new to my channel, welcome to an Empties video. I do these every single month and I have an entire playlist. I will have that link down below if you wanna check out all the past stuff that I've used up because I have so many of these videos. Like I've been doing them for, I think, coming on 5 years. But anyway, let's do it. All right, let's get it started here with makeup first. I have 5 makeup items I finished up this month. Not too bad, not great, but not too bad either. I'm really trying to make it a mission to use up my makeup this year. I'm not letting things sit around. They're actually gonna have to go to work this year. I kind of stopped my bad habit of like buying a lipstick in every, like if I like the formula, I used to buy every shade, and I stopped doing that because I can't anymore. I can't afford it now that I live on my own and stuff. But the other reason is I don't wanna have that makeup just sit there and go bad, because when I moved I saw how much makeup that I wasn't really using and it scared me. I was like, why? I'll talk about the mascaras first because there's 3 of them. So this one is Maybelline Lash Discovery in Waterproof. I use this for the bottom lashes only because it is perfect for that. It has the tiniest little brush and it just stays put. It gets every lash and grabs it. I don't wear bottom lash mascara every day though, and even though this is waterproof, I don't feel like it's budge proof, and I cry. Your girl cries. Like I watched, what was I watching the other day? I was crying so bad. Oh yeah, I was watching the last season of The Office. I finished it again for like the millionth time, and I was watching like the last episode. I'm like, oh my god. The only thing is I don't really wear bottom lash mascara that often anymore, so I probably won't be repurchasing this anytime soon because honestly I had this for like 6 months and I used it. I mean, I used it, but it's dry now. But I mean, I just feel like I didn't get enough use out of it to justify buying it again. I think I'm just gonna use like clear mascara or a brown mascara instead, because also I think that black on my lower lashes, unless I'm wearing like some really smoky, smudgy liner, it looks a little too harsh for me. So I'm not really into this as much as I used to be anymore. Nothing wrong with it. I just don't think I'll be using that up. And this one right here is the L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise Mascara. It's not waterproof, it's just the blackest black. And something was really wrong with my wiper. I think I've come to the conclusion that there was just, I don't know, an issue with packaging here because it did not wipe off product. This was just saturated with mascara to the point where like I got tired of using it because I had to wipe it off with the tissue each time I went to apply this mascara. And I do like the formula. The brush is great. It's just this plush natural bristle brush it's so thick and it really pushes those lashes up. I do feel like it does a great job, but I don't know, I got really tired of this package. This tube in specifically just wasn't great. So I really liked this mascara so far. This is like the first time I've had this issue, so I'm not like completely gonna write it off. I just don't think I'm gonna buy it anytime soon because I have other mascaras I need to get through. This is another one I finished up recently. It's just a sample size. I got this in one of my Sephora play boxes a long time ago, and it's the Marc Jacobs mascara. I forgot what it's called. Velvet Noir Major Volume Mascara. Yeah, that's it. And it's pretty good. I liked it a lot in the beginning. And again, it kind of has a similar brush to the L'Oreal. It's like this pinched middle, very thick, bristly, natural brush. It's kind of bushy. And I like these types of brushes because my lashes are very like short, and I feel like when I have a lot of bristles for it to grab onto, it just lengthens them better. I like this one. I think it's really pretty, and I found that it makes my lashes look the way I want it to without having to like do a bunch of coats or like really work it into my lashes. And this one, I was just so fed up with it. I would have repurchased it, but I was so mad that I just went ahead and got this one instead. Even though it's like twice as much, this one is definitely a higher end brand, so it's a lot more. But I went ahead and did that. It was during the VIB sale, so that was my excuse. And yeah, so I did repurchase one of those. I have a brow pencil here. This is the Benefit Goof Proof brow pencil in the shade number 3. The packaging is so cool. I really like the design of it. It's so fun to look at. One end is the actual pencil itself. Mine is like completely done. And then this side is the little spoolie, which is really nice because it's so thin and narrow. It just fits perfectly to brush out the product. My gloss was dripping. Okay. What I really like about this pencil is the shape of the actual tip itself. It's got this like teardrop shape and it's very wide. It is so much wider than the Precisely My Brow from them. It's wider than the Brow Wiz. Remember when those were all the rage, and then everyone kind of came out with their own version of this one. So I really like the thicker one now because it gives me so much more time. Like, it's really quick and easy, and I don't have a lot of time when I get ready in the morning. So this is perfect for me because I get to just zap it on. Like, I'm just like, boom, done. The only thing is that I kind of wanted to try Anastasia's version of this pencil, the wider one. I think it's called like Brow Definer or something like that. I went ahead and got that. I went to Ulta with my friend and I went to help her find her foundation shade and everything. So we got her stuff, and then once we got her stuff, I went ahead and took number 3 from Benefit, swatched it on my hand, walked over to Anastasia, and then was just swatching to try to get the closest shade matches I could. So what I ended up getting was Soft Brown from Anastasia, and I really like that shade too. It's just, again, kind of like a cool toned medium brown. It's not too dark, it's not too light. So I've been liking that, and that's what I got on my brows today is the Anastasia Brow Definer. It's working great. When it comes to makeup, I need variety. When it comes to like ordering food on the menu, I'll get the same thing. So that's just how I am. But anyway, one more makeup product here. This is from Coverfx. It's their Power Play Concealer, and my shade is P1 Light, P Light 1. It's one of the lighter shades. It's not the lightest shade though. They have a great shade range, light, medium, deep, and everything in between. I mean, it is excellent. I really like their shades, which is why I keep going back to them. And this concealer was full on coverage, and there's still some a little bit probably on the brush if I can wipe it out, but I did do my trick. I pulled out the stopper with some pliers and I really got in there to like the very, very last drop, which is great. The ball, the little concealer stick itself is shaped like a ball, and it's great for just dotting under the eyes if you do your concealer like that. I know some people do like the triangle thing, but for me it was great to just kind of like spot conceal what I wanted. The shade was perfect. You guys have seen me use this in so many Get Ready With Me's. It was very expensive though. It was like $42 I think, or $40 originally. Which is just so much. It costs almost the same as the foundation that I like. It's the Coverfx Natural Finish Foundation. The finish is kind of like a semi-matte. I would say more on the matte side, but you still need to set it because it's concealer, you know, especially if you wear it under your eyes. I mean, it does get into your fine lines and wrinkles, but I just set it with a little powder and I'm good to go. It worked great on my skin. Like, as far as texture wise, I don't feel like it was too thick or heavy. I'm not generally like a cream concealer girl because of my texture on my skin. This worked great. It's beautiful. I loved it. Didn't feel makeup-y, doesn't feel heavy. I mean, it was the most ideal concealer, but I don't really wear concealer that much anymore, and for that reason I don't think I'm gonna buy it again, because the foundation I wear from them, from Coverfx, it's the Natural Finish Foundation, favorite stuff ever. It's almost the same price as the concealer, and I'm like, why am I buying this? I don't even wear it that much. So your girl is done. I am not gonna get concealer. I'm on a mission to just use my foundation. So we'll see how long that lasts. We'll see if I stick to it. I do like it. I would recommend it. If I need concealer in the future, I will be buying that one again. But for right now, I'm trying my best to just stick with foundation, because the one I have, it's so beautiful. It looks so skin-like, and it's also from Coverfx. So I just feel like I don't really need 2 different products that both do the same thing. So anyway, I do have some like hair samples. These, I'll do these before we get into skincare. This one right here is from, what is that brand? I cut off the name of it. Oh my gosh. I think it's called Living Proof. That's the brand of this. It's called their TBD Multi-Styling Tasker. I got this in a Sephora sample like so long ago. I've had this forever. I think I've had it for maybe almost a year, and I love this cream because it smells fantastic. It smells like fresh and beautiful. It kind of smells like the Britney Spears Curious perfume, just a little bit. I think that's why I like it so much. But also it does a great job at kind of just adding a little bit of moisture to the hair and maintaining, like if you have dry ends or like anything like that, it just kind of helps with that. I also used up this cream. This is from IGK. It's called their Hydrating Hair Balm. I got this another Sephora sample, I think, or maybe a play box, or I don't know, but it was pretty good. I liked it because it smelled like pineapples. If you want your hair to smell like pineapples, try this out. It's really nice. I did enjoy that for my ends of my hair because I do have dry hair, skin, nails. So this was kind of a cool product for me actually. I should look into it, but I haven't because like I said, I forget about my hair. I'm pretty bad at that. All right, let's move into skincare. This is like where I get excited because this is what I've really been trying to improve lately and trying to get into. And I love indulging in skincare, like especially before I go to bed at night. It's like my time to just wind down. I can't relax until I've done my skincare routine. That's how serious it is for me. Like skincare is life. And yeah, let's just start off with this sunblock. It's the Sun Bum Face 50 lightweight oil-free one, and this is a vegan formula. It does not burn my skin at all. I love it for that reason, and it doesn't have a super heavy sunscreen smell. It still smells like sunscreen, but it's not like so overwhelming, and it doesn't tingle or burn my skin at all. I have such a hard time finding sunscreens that don't do that, especially when I have my eczema going on, which is a lot of the time. I did repurchase this because I love it. I think it's the best sunscreen I've used so far because it doesn't irritate my skin at all, and I've had such a hard time with that in the past. I've tried the Neutrogena ones, I've tried all the copper tones, all the pretty much every regular sunscreen you can get over the counter that are less expensive. For me, sunblock's just a part of my routine because I burn easily, so I like to try to wear this every single day, even if I don't have makeup on, because I don't want to burn. But now with summer around the corner, is a good time, I would say, to check this out, especially because you know you're going to be going out to the beach, you're going to be going to concerts. That's what I'm going to try to do this summer. I want to go to Disneyland. Like, I'm going to be using so much sunblock. You'll probably see more of this. I need to use it even if I don't really go anywhere. Like, just that's how easy I burn. Like, I don't even need to be at the beach. This is your daily reminder to wear your sunblock. Even if you're not super pale, it doesn't matter. Put on that sunblock. Your skin will thank you in 30 years, in 40 years, 50 years. You'll look great. So that's why I'm doing it. And I don't want to burn because me burnt, I'll look ridiculous. Just imagine that. Imagine this. This is what I look like. This is from a brand called Good Molecules, and it's by Beautylish. This is their squalane oil. I love this stuff. It is so good for just really adding extra moisture to your skin. I decided to get this squalane oil to replace my Drunk Elephant marula oil. I love the marula oil so much, but it's very expensive, and it's just way too expensive to repurchase like every month or two. So I went ahead and I was looking up like face oils, and I came across this brand online, Good Molecules, and they have a ton of different skincare products now. It's not just oils, but the squalane oil really stood out to me because it's a plant-derived oil, and it's also meant to be like super rich and hydrating to kind of seal in moisture on your skin. And it just sounded great, so I went ahead and bought it. It was like, I want to say I paid $8 or $9 for this. So it's a small bottle, but you don't need a lot of product. You just drop 1 or 2 drops. I usually do 2, like 1 on each side of my big old face, and I just kind of pat it in at night. I feel like it actually does make my skin look a little bit more dewy and kind of like glowy. It's not a super noticeable difference. It's mostly noticeable when you don't have makeup on because makeup covers your skin, so you can't really see it. But like on a daily basis, I don't usually wear foundation and stuff, so for me, I can really tell the difference in my skin when I'm using this product. It does appear to be more just all around healthy looking. It looks a little more like youthful, dewy kind of look. If you have oily skin, I don't think you have that issue. You probably won't need this. But if you have normal to dry or just dull skin, maybe you have skin that has like a couple dull patches, this might help kind of revive that dullness and make it into more of a glowy, fresh kind of look. And I love it for that. It's so affordable for me. Okay, another great product. I spent a lot of time on that. Let me talk about something else for a long time that I really like. This is the Vanicream Gentle Facial Cleanser. I got this at Target online. For some reason, my Target does not sell this in stores. I don't know why, because it's an excellent product. It's fragrance free. That's the initial reason why I bought this. This face wash is the most gentle thing I've ever tried. I love it because it does not sting my face. It doesn't irritate my eczema, and it still cleanses my skin. I've already repurchased this because I like it so much, and I definitely recommend this. Like, even if you don't have sensitive skin, it is so gentle and just a really nice, like it feels good when you're using it kind of product. I love this. I totally recommend this to everybody out there. I love it. I have a little sample size of the Protini by Drunk Elephant. This was my birthday gift from Sephora. I got this one. I opted for the Drunk Elephant. As soon as I saw that, I was like, yes, I want the Drunk Elephant option. So it came with this, and I think a little face wash too, and I've used up the face wash. And I like the face wash, but it is really expensive. Protini is also really expensive, but it does work very well for my skin. I love how good this hydrates my skin. I use this at night because it's kind of a thicker formula, and the sample, it doesn't come with the little airless pump. It's just a little tub, which is super cute. I think I might just keep this jar and try to, like, I don't know, I might use it for like something. I love the packaging of Drunk Elephant. I think it's really cute, and I'm trying to recycle stuff more because when I look at these empties, I'm like, look at all this stuff I use up, and it just really puts it into perspective. I definitely recycle everything that I can recycle that is recyclable, but I try to reuse stuff too, and I might just keep it like displayed in my IKEA thing. I don't know, I like jars. Like, I have a weird thing for glass and jars. But anyway, the product itself, let's get into the actual product. If you don't know about Drunk Elephant, they are a really great brand, and as a whole, I think for sensitive skin people. What I like the most about Protini is the way that it makes my skin feel. It definitely feels very rich and hydrating. Like, this is a night cream for me because of the thickness of it. When my skin is doing really rough, like if I'm having a very dry skin day or week, I will use this in the daytime as well, but that's just because of my skin texture. I don't buy Drunk Elephant all the time because it is so expensive, but I did get a full size of this during the BIB sale, and I'm so glad I have it back in my life because it does feel really great. It does do a great job. The only thing is that they're just so expensive. That's like the one downside from it, but I do love it. The Protini is awesome. Another amazing skincare product for me has been this CeraVe Itch Relief Moisturizing Lotion. This stuff is so good for eczema. If you guys have, again, just dry skin, I think you will love this lotion. It is pricey. It's like 18, 19 bucks around that mark at Target. That's where I buy mine. But it is worth it for me because it does provide me that relief, and it is so hard not to scratch. Like, sometimes I have days where it's like, it feels like chicken pox. Like, that's how itchy sometimes my eczema can get. So luckily this does help a lot with that, and it is steroid free, which is nice. It's over the counter. You can just buy this at any drugstore. They do sell it at like Walgreens and stuff, but CeraVe is like so much more expensive there. Definitely try to get it at Target if you can, because it will be cheaper. That's what I found anyway, but I love this. I will repurchase it, but right now I'm actually using the Vanny Cream lotion, which is really nice too. So I decided to get that one because it's less expensive, and I wanted to see how it compared. They're both great in their own right. I do feel like this helps more with the itchy, like the itch relief part of eczema, but right now I'm using the Vanny Cream Lotion Light, which is like their daily lotion kind of thing. So it's not the thick Vanny Cream, it's like the, you know, just the regular lotion one. I only have a few face masks here, but I did use up a couple this month. First off, let's talk about my favorite one. It's the Rich Hydrating Face Mask from Trader Joe's. This is the $3 mask, I think, and it is a cotton sheet mask. It smells like cucumbers, has cucumber extract, tea tree, honey, chamomile. It is very soothing and hydrating for the skin. So next time you're on your Trader Joe's run, go down their little beauty aisle, check this out. I think you will like it. I love to treat myself to one of those, especially while I'm like doing something like cleaning, even when I go outside and garden. Like, I don't care, my neighbors know me. And I also tried out this Glow Recipe one. This is their Watermelon Glow Jelly Sheet Mask, hydrating and soothing for all skin types. This one was really cool because it was a jelly mask. So it came in like two parts. So one part for the eyes and one part for like the mouth, bottom half of the face. And it was really cool in the sense that it felt so different. Like, it was a jelly, actual jelly texture. Like, it made me want to eat it. I didn't eat it. It smelled so good though. It smelled like watermelons. It was pretty hydrating, but the only thing is that it's hard to do stuff when you wear a jelly mask because it's a little heavier, so it kind of would fall down, like if I was to go around and clean up or whatever. So you actually have to relax. It forces you to just like chill out and take a break. I liked it though. It smelled like watermelon. It looked really very dewy. It kind of felt like the dewy skin mist that they have, the ultra fine one. It feels like that. This one is from Bliss. This is their charcoal foil sheet mask. It was the detoxifying one. I liked this, but it wasn't my favorite. Like, I like this just because I felt like a sparkly like robot while I had this on. It's like this, it looks like this silver, it's so cool, holographic kind of looking thing. I posted a little Instagram story when I had this on. I liked it because it was fun. It didn't really feel different to my skin, but it was cool to try out. So that's all my sheet mask. That's all I got for you guys for this month. I need to get back into my sheet mask. I haven't been on it lately. Out of these three, the one I did repurchase is the Trader Joe's Rich Hydrating Mask. You guys, you gotta try this out. It is so good. And pop it in the fridge. Like if it's like hot when summer's coming up, I put mine in the fridge and then I just, when it's 100 degrees out, rip it open. It feels so good. It feels so relaxing. Okay, I think I have one more. Yeah, I have one more product and it's just barely empty. I just decided to throw it in here. So this is the Target Up and Up brand oil-free eye makeup remover. I like this. It takes off everything I needed to do, especially when I have lashes on. I wore lashes the other day. It was my boyfriend's birthday and I remember why I don't wear lashes, because it's just so, it's so time consuming. It definitely reminds me why I don't wear lashes all the time, because it takes a while to put them on and it takes a while to take them off too. So it's that little extra effort, you know? It's fun when I want to dress up, but I can't do lashes every day. It's just, it's so much work. So props to you. This is a round of applause to the people who do lashes all the time. I don't know how you do it, girl. That takes way too much time and energy. Or boy, I don't discriminate, okay? I'm back. I had my lunch, the hammering stopped, and now I can talk about food all I want with you without having to hear my stomach rumble the whole time. So I have a lot of dairy-free stuff. I want to talk all about the dairy-free stuff first, and then I'll get into everything else later. The first thing I have to share with you guys is this ice cream that I love. It's called Not a Moo. This is the brand, and you can get this at like Stater Brothers. Target sells it now. I think some Target sell it. And I've also seen it at Sprouts. Sprouts always has this brand, but if you guys see it and if you want to try it out, it is amazing. Like every flavor I've tried so far is really good. There's like 20 flavors, so I'm gonna make it my mission this summer to try maybe at least 10 of them. My favorite flavor from Not a Moo is probably the cold brew cookie one. It's the coffee one, and that's what I got in my freezer right now. That one's my favorite ever. But the Lotta Mint Chip, this one is excellent too. I love mint chip ice cream, and whenever my dad comes over, we usually share this together. So I go back and forth between the coffee and the mint and chip. I haven't tried the other flavors yet, but there's like strawberry cheesecake, birthday cake, there's a marshmallow one, there's like a Rocky Road one. There's so many, and I can't wait to try them all, because each time I get this, I remind myself how much I love ice cream, and it's so nice to be able to eat it without having all the side effects of dairy. So yes, I love this stuff. It is so good, so delicious, amazing. It is amazing. I love this ice cream. It is so good. This next thing I kind of became obsessed with. I really did, because once I first tried it, I was hooked. I loved it that much. And it is the Amy's dairy-free, gluten-free mac and cheese. This mac and cheese, yes, I have 2 boxes because I ate them both. This stuff is so cheesy, and it tastes like real mac and cheese, but it's not. It's made with pea protein. I believe it has nutritional yeast, and it gives it like that cheesy flavor. Long story short, I love it. It tastes great. I can't stop eating it. I already bought 2 more boxes. It is good. Oh, and I got it at Sprouts, by the way, but Target also sells that. I've seen it at Stater Brothers. I've seen it pretty much everywhere. So I think Trader Joe's is the only place that doesn't have this. If Trader Joe's sold this, I would lose it. I would lose my mind. One more non-dairy thing that I use like all the time and with cooking and just every day is this vegan butter. It's from Earth Balance, and I buy this at Trader Joe's. It tastes just like real butter. It's really good, and I pretty much just cook with this or put it on toast or whatever. Love it. Okay, so that's it for my dairy-free stuff. Now I have just kind of like random and Trader Joe's snacks. So let's start off with some of the stuff I get from Trader's. This is the Yogi green tea. I love this stuff. It has just a little caffeine in it, but nothing to really affect me. So I have this at night. I don't really drink this one in the morning. I need my black tea in the morning, the one with all the caffeine in it. But yeah, this is great. I love it. It's just the green tea flavor. So delicious. I love green tea. Okay, I got these again. I love these, the corn, pea, bean, and quinoa crisp. They're really good. I love these with hummus, and I've been trying to eat crunchy snacks without having to buy chips all the time, like potato chips. So this is really filling, and they're very crunchy, kind of peppery flavor. If you like crunchy, you'll like those. Okay, speaking of crunchy, these are not healthy, but I had to have them. They're the baked churro bites. Trader Joe's cinnamon churro bites. If you like churros, get this. It's great. It's not as good as the real thing, but it's like the next best thing. It basically tastes like Cinnamon Toast Crunch if it were like in bite-sized chips, kind of. I love it. I just like cinnamon. I like anything churro related is always up my alley. This is the Veggie Crisp. I love these because they're not super bad for you and they're still crunchy chips. It's like the perfect thing for me. And there's this gigantic bag. Yeah, I always have these. I love to have these around for when I'm just kind of studying or whatever. I like to munch on stuff. I also got this dip to go with the chips. It's pretty good. It's a newer product from Trader Joe's. It's the jalapeno lime almond dip. It's dairy free and it's also vegan. I love this stuff. It's pretty spicy when you keep eating it. It's really good with veggies, honestly. I bought this to go with the chips, but it tastes even better with like carrots. I love to just munch on like carrots instead of chips a lot of the time too, and I always have a dip around for my carrots. Usually I do hummus, but this is really good too. But my favorite thing with vegetables right now has been this guacamole dip. It's from the brand Hope, and it's their green chili guacamole. It's a little spicy. It's not that spicy. I think the jalapeno one is hotter than this. But this stuff is so good with chips, with whatever, honestly, even celery, carrots, like this. You cannot go wrong with this avocado dip. It is so good. And you could probably easily make this yourself too, but they go on sale a lot at Sprouts. And my boyfriend actually got me hooked on this stuff. So he always brings it over when he comes over, and we just go to town on chips with this. It's so good. My camera's about to die, so let me get through these last two things real quick. I tried out this chicken chow mein from Trader Joe's. It's so handy because this last month was finals. I had finals this month, so I was like really studying hard. I had my research papers and I was transferring to my new program I just got into, so I had all this paperwork I had to do. And May was not a cooking month for me. I was not cooking as much as normal this month, which is not good. I didn't really eat or sleep as much this month, so now I'm like getting back into my regular routine of things. But I was doing a lot of these kind of home, like pre-made kind of meals. Stuff like this is perfect when you're a student or just a busy person, or if you don't like cooking. I mean, either way, I like cooking. So for me, I feel kind of sad when I don't get to cook, but there's times where I just don't have time in the day, and this helps out with that. I love this. This was good, but I did have to add more broccoli to it. Like, it's mostly just noodles and there's a little veggies, but there's not that much veggie, so I probably won't get this again until like next final season, so see you later. These though, I love. They're the 7-grain crispy tenders from Gardein. These are actually plant-based. I don't think there's any real meat in here. I think these are vegetarian, yeah. And oh, they're vegan. I'm not vegan, but I just like these. They're so good, and they're kind of like chicken tenders, but they taste better to me than chicken tenders. So I like these a lot, and I buy them all the time. That's it for today's Empties video, and I'm about to go take the cats out for a walk. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you want to share your empties with me, let me know in the comments, or you can send me a picture. I will link all the stuff that I have repurchased or that I enjoyed down below, and if you shop with those links, it does directly support my channel. And Mr. Gray is like, let me go. He wants to go run and play, so we're gonna go outside now. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and as always, thank you so much for watching.